I'm so excited that you're here with me today.
I am so excited that I'm here too.
Hmm?
So excited. And I can't wait to hear about Deco Summit.
Deco Summit was really fun. Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. Hope everybody is doing well. As you guys see, I'm doing wonderful because I have Mary Bear here with me.
Aww.
I've missed her. Actually, I've missed all of you guys because I haven't really been on live for a while. And tonight we're going to try to make this kind of quick because I'm a little tired and I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. So if you are waiting on the email for the class for tomorrow and Sunday, you're going to get it probably in the middle of the night tonight. But I do need to get a little bit of rest tonight so I can make it through for tomorrow. And another thing, we're not going to be having a So Good Saturday or Sunday tomorrow night, or tomorrow or Sunday. So please just make sure your notifications are on for next week when we will be back on So Good. But hey, Bear Bear.
Hey.
What's up?
Ooh, I'm glad the week's over. I could not find my Friday shirt this morning. And then I went to the bank after work and a lady had a Friday shirt on and I was just angry. I was like, where's my Friday shirt? But I am glad it's Friday. I'm glad we made it through the work week. And actually, like, this was our first full week of school. I know this was your second full week. And I felt so much better this week.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Wow.
I'm glad that you felt better this week. I didn't have a full week.
Oh, that's right.
Because I was at Deco Summit. So I didn't have a full week of work, but nonetheless, it was still good. I was there Monday and Tuesday, and we'll see next week how I feel. Haven't. And next week we have open house. Do you guys have like a dedicated night for open house?
No, we don't.
We don't.
Now, our grade school, our elementary school does. They call it a back to school bash, and they have a band come in and they serve hot dogs and they bring in bouncy things, and it's just a big old like party. But no, we really don't.
Oh. So we have it as a part of our teacher contract that we have to be there for open house, and we have to stay in its entirety, of course, because with high school we have different class periods, so everybody has about 7 periods with the planning or 8 periods with the planning, and you have to 2 plannings and you have to be there. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Tuesday. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to come on live on Tuesday. Like, I'm just like, I haven't been able to get back onto my schedule.
No, not with being off at Deco Summit, having a good old fun time, which I can't wait to hear about. But I kind of remember last year, or the year before, was it open house when like everybody had to be there and then you had just a few parents show up? Is it open house or something else?
That's open house.
Okay.
So hopefully more people will show up this year. Yeah. More parents will come. Especially now we have a new principal, so hopefully they'll come because maybe they would be interested in meeting the new principal and seeing, what her goals are. So hopefully they'll come. But girl, I don't know.
If they thought they got extra credit for coming, they'd probably come. That's how we get our kids and parent teacher conferences. We bribe them with extra credit.
Oh, really? Maybe that's an idea I need to present. maybe that's an idea. Like, we need it. But hey, everyone, let's see who's here, Mary Bear.
All right. While you're saying hey, I'm going to start getting a few things set up over here. So I'll be right back.
All right. So we're going to try to make this really quick, y'all. Well, not really, really quick, but really quick. And I'm putting my massager on because I need it tonight, y'all. I just need it. Hey, Bonetta. So Deco Summit it began, I had to be at the hotel on Tuesday. And for those of you who don't know, Deco Summit is put on by Ricoma, and it is an event that they do yearly. It's usually a 2 to 3 day event. and everything is on location at the hotel. And so I got to the hotel on Tuesday. Luckily for me, I don't have to do much traveling when going to Deco Summit because Deco Summit is local for me. It's in Miami. And so I actually went to work on Tuesday, and after I left work, I hung out a little bit after work with Terrell and Flip. After that, I went straight down to Miami and went to the hotel. It was at the Hilton Blue Lagoon hotel, and it actually started on Wednesday, but I got there on Tuesday. Got a chance to see everybody. Alan, AW Productions, Katrina of Katrina's Graceful Creations, Angel Designs, Jamila of Phase 2's Laboratory, Joe from Heart and Hustle was there. There were several, Kayla Krish was there. And these are all people who do a lot of embroidery. Like embroidery is a major part of their business. And so we all just get together. Of course, I was invited there by Ricoma, the people who I told you about. Most of them, they were all invited by Ricoma. And because we have a lot of their machines, but we also do classes. And so I really like the structure of Deco Summit. Now, it is costly to go to Deco Summit. I think to do the 3-day ticket, not including your hotel or anything like that, but including the ticket or including the just the ticket, that was maybe about $600 if you signed up early, like if you did the early bird sign up. And then if you do, once you get closer to the actual date, then the price does go up. But they also had like a VIP dinner with Henry Ma, who is the owner of Ricoma. And so he kind of just discussed in that VIP lunch, and it is an additional fee for those types of add-ons. He talked about like how to price and different things like that. And people who attended it, I didn't attend it, but people who attended that session with Henry, they felt like they got really good information. And they were very pleased with the information that they got. So that's a good thing. But we all did classes. I had a class. My class was on time management. And y'all know I had to tell everybody about my schedule, me having to try to do my digital schedule and everything and how that's helping. But we talked about time management in my class, which that was really good. They do have recordings, but I think you had to buy the ticket in order to get the recording. If you guys are interested in seeing my time management presentation, I can give you guys like a shorter, condensed version of it if you would be interested in seeing that. Katrina talked about marketing on a shoestring budget, like how to market if you don't have, a lot of funds, or if you're just starting out. She talked about that. That was a pretty good topic. Joe talked about differentiating your products and how to stand out in a competitive market. Now, Joe has a very successful business. He's Hard and Hustle. He has a YouTube, Instagram, and probably TikTok. But mostly I see him on YouTube because I'm just a YouTube person. So, but Joe, Hard and Hustle, he has very good information. If you're looking to be in business, definitely check him out. Alan talked about setting goals and selecting equipment for your apparel business. And there were just so many different topics that we talked about. There were just a lot. So that's what happens at Deco Summit. In addition to like the classes that they have at Deco Summit, they also have chroma classes. So no matter what your level is, you can hop into one of those classes. They have computers set up for you to be able to follow along. They work with Puff. They do all types of embroidery projects. You can learn with Chroma. They also have some stuff for like if you have a white toner, and y'all know that they have their DTF printers, so they're working with RIP software. So they're showing you a lot of that. What else do they have going? Oh, and you also get hands-on training with your machines. So depending on the machine that you have, you can sign up for whether it's the embroidery machine, white toner, or DTF. They have classes specifically for you. And what they do is they bring in tons of their machinery, like tons of machines, and they have you set up. So luckily, somehow, Angel and I were at the same Marquee 2001. Now, I didn't see an Angel getting the Marquee 2001, but I'm just saying she was working that machine and she was very interested in an embroidery machine. Like she was working it. I left her stranded. She thought I was her teacher, but she realized, like realized that I'm not the teacher because I left her for a little bit. And when I came back, she had already had her puff hat completed and done. And I was like, look at you, like you did this.
That was really a funny post.
Yeah,
posted. And Delon was low, no ma'am, no ham, or something like that.
Yeah, like no ma'am, no ham, no burger. I'm like, but it was really, really fun. Angel and I somehow we got set up at the same machine, but they have so many machines there. So, you know, it's not overcrowded. Each machine had either one or two people on it. So you're able to really learn, and they have their technicians around who are able to also help, you know, troubleshoot and things like that. Like they literally walk you through the process. Now, one thing that happened that I did like we had quite a few hiccups, quite a few thread breaks, quite a few different things. Somebody's timing was knocked off. All of this is happening during the trainings, right? Nobody's planning for this, right? Angel and I's machine, like it was going perfectly. Like we didn't have any issues with our machines until Alan decided that he wanted to make a hat too. And Angel was already done with her hat. He decided that he wanted to make a hat, but he really wasn't in our training, but he came in, you know, just to shoot the breeze. But he decided he wanted to make a hat. And as soon as he came to our, he was like, oh, I'm using y'all machine because y'all have the machine, the only machine that's not causing any problems. Your machine is running so smooth. Soon as he comes over to our machine, that's when we have the problem with the machine.
Oh no.
It was him. It was him. I'm telling y'all, you have to know when it's you or the machine. It was Alan. So, but I did think that was good that there were some hiccups like that, so that people, some of the people, they're thinking of getting the machine. Some of them already had the machine and they needed to learn how to work the machine. And so I do feel like when things like that happen, even though it's not planned and it may be an inconvenience, for somebody who is going to go home and open up their print or open up their machine and try to use it, they can see, okay, that happened, but I don't have to be scared of the machine because I can move forward. It'll, you know, eventually get it right. Or I remember what they did. So, but it was just so much going on. Signing in, this is the bag that I got, and I did not even open the bag. So they had at Deco Summit, Sanmar was there. Ano, the people who do hats were there. They had, who else was there? There were so many people. Oh, Madeira was there. Flex Fit was there. They make hats and caps too. They also showed their latest DTF printer. And so I kind of showed it. If you look at my open house video, when I visited Ricoma about 3 weeks ago, you'll see their newest DTF printer, but they did have that out. And I think they're going to be really now putting it on the market. They showed the same thing I showed you in the open house video. They showed their new vinyl that they have. They have puff, they have glitter, they have regular vinyl. They showed stuff like that. If you're in the South Florida area and South Florida, they are going to be having another open house on the 30th, which I think is next week, Friday. So they're going to be having another open house. It is free to go to it. You don't have to pay anything. It's 100% free. If you are interested in embroidery and you may want to dive into it, or you may want to see what it's about, you can go there and get your questions answered. You can get a chance to feel the machines, look at the machines, and see and talk to the technicians there. In addition to just the machines, you can also go there. Roberto does the chroma part of the open house. He will be able to answer any chroma questions. So I think it's totally worth it. It's free and it's totally worth it. So, but that's a little bit about, that's all that we had. Now we did have a VIP dinner. I pulled this out. We had a Havana, we had a Havana Nights VIP party and they wanted people to just kind of have like a Cuban inspired type of outfit on. And Juana was so cute.
Oh, I forgot she was gonna be there.
Juana was so cute. Juana had on she had on a dress. It looked very Havana-ish. She had like a fake cigar. Like a fake cigar. She had a fake cigar, and Juana was dancing, y'all. Juana was getting down and dancing. Wait, I gotta show y'all Juana. She's so cute. Hold on. Juana was so cute. I don't know if you guys can even see Juana. Look at Juana. She had on her hat and everything. She was so cute. She was having a good time.
Gloves.
Yes, she looks so cute. And so that's what we did. That was last night. That was the finale of Deco Summit. Well, really not the finale because today they still had classes and stuff like that. I just didn't attend the entire day, but it was pretty good.
It looks like it was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I talked a whole lot about Deco Summit just now. That was too much talking.
No, it wasn't. And after you show your hats and everything in that bag, I'm going to ask you about one machine. You probably know which one. I want to know if you got to touch it, if you got to use it.
Okay. These were inside of a vending machine. So these are flex fit hats. They have new style hats. These particular hats are really good for embroidery. They said that these are like a little bit lighter so that you will experience less thread breaks when you're doing these types of hats. So, but they have like the ones that are a little more firmer. But these are pretty good. And they had a vending machine. If you guys saw last year, I showed a little bit the vending machine, how they had it. But now they had 2 people who were working it. And all you had to do is scan and you could get your hat. So I got these 2 hats. I meant to take more hats off of the table when we were practicing the hats, but I didn't. And then Otto has thread too now. And Otto, they also make hats. So you can buy in bulk. You can buy hats in bulk. So they gave a sample inside of the bag. They gave a sample of some of their embroidery thread. And also, they gave samples of bobbin, like brown bobbin. So that's pretty cool. Okay. And they gave stabilizer. I don't know why I didn't pay that any attention. So they gave samples of that. Also, Super Soft. Oh, that's another company that was there too. Super Soft Apparel, and it's super soft, not super soft, super soft. And they gave this looks like some transfers. Yeah, they gave some transfers, and then maybe a shirt. That's nice.
Were they at Wallapalooza?
Huh?
Were they at Wallapalooza?
No, Super Color was there.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, this is super soft. Super soft. And so this is okay. This is one of their shirts. Is this polyester? Let me see. It feels like no, this is cotton. This is a cotton shirt. And so this is one of their shirts. So I'm gonna try it out. It feels good. It feels good. It feels kind of stretchy. It's not as knit as some of the other cotton shirts are. I thought it was a little bit polyester because it's a little more flimsy, but it's really not. It's super stretchy too. So I guess that's their thing. Super soft and super stretchy. All right, and here are some of the transfers that they gave. Marilyn's gonna tell you guys what she's doing too. She's doing some stuff.
What are the transfers made of? What kind of transfers are they?
I don't know. It says they gave a few different. This just says active sports transfer. That's it, and it gives you the settings. Okay, so they have an active sports transfer. Then they also have a silicone transfer. So this is a silicone transfer. Maybe we'll test it out and play around with it a little bit. This is also another active sport transfer. Then they also do DTF. So this one is a DTF transfer. So they gave me like a few DTF prints. So this is a DTF transfer. And look at the back. DTF. This one's also, this is a full color blocker transfer. So, and then you see the back is like gray. I have no idea. Like, if you guys have questions about that, I don't even know what full color blocker transfers are. But don't worry, I'm gonna find out what it is. Find out. This is DTF, and then they have they gave quite a few transfers.
There's a lot of them in there.
Yeah, this is Premier Transfer. It just says Premier Transfers. It doesn't necessarily say like what exactly it is. It doesn't say DTF. Then they have a puff transfer. So this one is a puff transfer.
Is it already puffy?
It's not puffy. It's not puffy at all. It must be like a screen print puff. It's not, but you can definitely feel. It kind of feels a little grainy, but it's not puff. It's not puff. This is also a full color stretch transfer, and it has white ink on the back. This is a glow. They gave every transfer they have. This is a glow transfer.
So that's fun.
Yeah, it's probably gonna glow in the dark.
Yeah.
This is another silicone. Marilyn, I really think I might like this silicone transfer. Like, this is a silicone transfer.
You do or you don't?
I think I like it. It's very thick. So
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, no, me either. It's like very thick though. Like it's almost kind of like brick. It's called a silicone transfer. You see how like it's heavy kind of.
Yeah, I can tell by it falling over.
This one is okay. So this is just neck labels and back labels. So I guess they. So probably in addition to shirts and things like that, they make transfers also. Okay, so this company again was super soft. Super soft. All right, and this is another premium transfer. I love the 80s, and I do love the 80s. I love the 80s, baby. I love the 80s. How did they know to give me that?
Lucky guess.
They have to know everything now. How would they know that, Marilyn?
They have spyware on your computer.
That's true. That's true. You're right about that. And then they have this one. This is another full color, but you know that on the back of these prints, there's white because, of course, you need that white. And this is a full color glitter transfer, but you can't really see it right now.
Oh, that's cute. Little unicorn.
There's white on the back, but if you guys look, you can see the color right there because this is it's darker. It's not transparent. Bro, if I pull out one more transfer, this is a lot of transfers. And this is another puff transfer.
Oh, I'm dead inside. Oh.
Yeah. So weird. So weird. This is another glow. So they gave an awful lot of transfers to test out in this package. Let me see what else is there. We gotta hurry up.
Did you have your name on it?
No, it did not have my name.
Okay, because I'm still stuck on the question of how did they know that to give me that? So that must have just been in all of them.
It's in there, it's just probably they gave it to everybody, but it's especially made for me.
Yes,
it's made for me.
When they made everyone's bag, they were thinking about what would Patrice like, and we're just giving that to everybody.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes so much sense. So then they gave us this notepad, and it's just a Deco Summit notepad with a pen. I love these. So these always come in handy for when I need to write notes. But now I have my notebook from Delonda that I'm going to be using.
Write it down, Patrice.
Write it down. So Madeira also included in the bag. We also have more thread, more embroidery thread from Madeira. And let's see. I shouldn't be this happy over white embroidery thread, but I am. So they gave white embroidery thread. This is actually frosted matte embroidery. The color is frosted matte, number 40. But they gave everybody who got one of these.
Nice. That's a lot of thread.
It's a lot of stuff they have in here. And then also, okay, they gave me a flash drive, an 8 GB flash drive that says Deco Summit on it. Always can use that for my files. And it looks like now I have, y'all, I was so sad that Wes from Bella Canvas wasn't there. But, all right, so now this is just like a pamphlet for one of the hooping stations. And then, of course, Wes, they were a sponsor. Bella Canvas was a sponsor. And this year, Wes couldn't make it. But we just have like a catalog of Bella Canvas's latest stuff. And then we have just more catalogs. After that, it's just more catalogs. For auto. More fall items. Next level apparel was there too.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course we have like a thing from Ricoma, just with Chroma, and then just other information for Deco Summit.
That's a pretty cover.
Yeah, and this is a pretty. I think. Oh, this is the bottom. Like, what is this? Bottom of the bag. It was the bottom of the bag.
A hard thing that.
Like,
what is this? What?
But it was very nice, and anything that anyone made at Deco Summit, you kept it. Like you kept it. So I didn't make anything. Angel was making. She was the maker of things tonight. This weekend. I didn't make anything. But anything that you made, you got to keep. So that was pretty cool.
You didn't make anything?
I didn't make anything.
What?
I didn't make anything. And you would think that I was concerned about having too much stuff in my suitcase. I mean, it's not like I needed to travel anywhere to go. So that was not the case.
When you were talking earlier about the hats on the table and you didn't even take any of the hats on the table, it made me think of in North Dakota when we're up there getting shirts and more or the silky socks.
Yep. I can't believe I didn't get more hats.
I can't believe it either. What were you thinking?
These hats are very nice. They're
very
very
hats.
Yes, very nice. They have fitted and all. So Marilyn, you were going to ask me something. Was that what
Yes. So I want to know if you got to use or experience the machine with the Chanel head.
Well, I did see it, but I did not get a chance to do anything with it.
Oh.
I did not.
A-Dub had a couple of patches or something from it, or maybe he was just picking theirs up off the table showing them.
Yeah, he had. So what happens at Deco Summit is that they'll make like a whole bunch of stuff, and when they make the stuff, like they give it away. Like you can take it with you. You can, So they were making like a whole bunch of patches, so they were able to cut it and give it away.
Wow, that thing looks amazing.
Yes, it is so nice. I love that machine, Marilyn. You know how I get when I get fixated on something.
I have a feeling I'm kind of like that too. Like a mission. Kind of like we started doing rhinestone templates and couldn't sleep because we were eating, sleeping, thinking, dreaming rhinestone templates.
Yes.
I really was.
We were. But hey, everybody, I scrolled down because that took a lot long. My intention was to come on here and talk about Ricoma's Deco Summit. Okay, so I did what I came on here to do, but we're going to bling a little bit. I'm blinging. Marilyn, tell everybody what you're doing.
So I am making some decals. Each year at the beginning of the year, our cheerleaders have a fundraiser. And so they hire me to make the decals for the fundraiser. And I make more off of it than they do. And so, it's nice because it helps the kids. It helps me. And it gives me something to do when I don't have enough to do. So tonight, I'm just going to be weeding decals and hanging out.
And I'm just going to brush in this design. So we're going to see how it's going to look. But hey, everybody, if I missed you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. Marilyn, do you want me to put your other table on?
Here a little bit, sure. Or you can now.
Okay. Do you have your phone on your desk?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
let me move it. It's charging. And I can't see the comments anywhere else, so I had it so I could see the comments.
Oh, well, I'm editing the table.
So Stacy Bear's asking the color of my stones. I haven't been paying attention to the comments, so I'm sorry if anybody asked a question. I just now kind of picked it up. The color of these stones are Labrador, which are one of my favorites. All of the outsides are Labrador, and then Violet Volcano for the inside of the word mercy. And those two are a good combination. I love the purples and the Labrador.
It's a beautiful color, Marilyn.
Thank you. Oh, I remember seeing that design. I think you sent me a picture of it.
I did. I wasn't all that happy with it either, Marilyn. But I think I'm fine with it now. I think.
So for anybody that's wondering about her design, I think this is her design for her next month Craft a Bling box. And she usually likes to try them out, show them, make sure they're working well. And then also you probably still have the Craft a Bling box order open.
It shouldn't be open for September. It's only open for October now.
For October. And the one you're doing now, is that for September?
Yeah, this is gonna be September. I've been having to protect my peace. I've been having to protect my Marilyn. I have been having to protect my peace so much lately. So all is good. I just want to share that with everybody. Protect your peace. It's important, Marilyn.
I'm just wondering who I need to get upset with that you're not have to protect your peace.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I think protecting your peace is a major thing that people need to do.
Yes.
Not just saying yes to everything, not just giving in to everybody, but protecting our own self from ourselves sometimes.
Yes. Even from ourselves. That's important. Yes.
What is this hard to see?
Thank you, Stacy. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Miss Roslyn. Hey, Martin. Hey, Jessie. Hey, Rondria. Vera. Chris. Hey, Kristen. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. I'm at the bottom of the chat because.
Hey, everyone.
I'm at the bottom of the chat. That's all I can do is be at the bottom. That is it. So, Marilyn, what else have you been up to, girl?
So, Wednesday, I did the Crafty Challenge. Went to work, did the Crafty Challenge yesterday. Went to work. Okay, so at work, we are starting this new, it's called Zello. And I know you have a lot of educators. Zello is an IPS. IPS is Individual Plan of Study, which in Kansas is mandated now. And basically, an Individual Plan of Study is just a term for doing activities where you discover things about yourself, doing activities where you discover things about different jobs and careers, then making a plan on how you're going to put all that together. Like, this is me, I know me now, here's a career I'd like, what's my plan to get there? And then fourth, making sure you follow through with everything you need to do to be ready for either that job or that major in college, whatever, if it's military, making sure you're ready and you've done all your research on the military and you've met with recruiters and all that. So we transitioned over to Zello this year, and it's given us all kinds of fits. And we're supposed to have our first Zello thing this next Wednesday. So I'm a little bit nervous about it. It's like teachers can't log in, kids can't log in, and our tech lady, who's like super duper smart, she's been on the phone with them and on video conference and emailing, trying to find out all the bugs that are causing these issues. So work's been a little Work's been a little stressful trying to take care of everything you typically take care of, getting that ready also, and then worrying about, is it going to be ready by this Wednesday?
Yeah. Oh, we use Zello too.
You do?
Yeah, we started using Zello last year.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably don't have as many issues as you have this year because I think we had issues last year with it. And something's new, you have to get all the kinks out, and everybody got to get used to it and everything. But Zello works pretty good. It's just like transitioning and stuff like that. Like when kids are transitioning out, they'll have a plan. They'll know, at least have an idea.
Yeah. And a portfolio, it gives them the ability to have a portfolio that they keep, a digital portfolio that they keep after high school. And from what I've seen, it looks nice.
Everywhere.
What?
Never mind. I've been having ants. Like I see these little ants here. I don't know.
The little ants that are called SS6 rhinestones?
No, like some ant. I just saw ant. I don't know. All right, but yeah, sorry for interrupting you.
That's okay. We've had times where there'll be a steady stream of ants going up a certain wall, and so we get those little bait things that they come and they eat out. They take it back to their queen bee. Yeah. And the thing is the hard part is you have to let them live. I mean, you have to let them go take that stuff and take it back. You can't smush them all, or nobody's going to take the poison back. And that's kind of rough to just let them live.
Yes.
Like you're invading my house, but I have to watch you get up there on that food thing, have a jolly old time, and then go right to your place.
Maryland, on this channel, we let all animals live. That's what I'm sticking to. I'm sticking to that story because I don't need any letters like Yolanda. Right. Let her. She's gonna have to do. I don't want any letters like her. Up Design, thank you for being here for 15 months.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Up Designs.
So my project's really boring. And, you can either leave the table on or you don't have to. Because all I'm going to do is weed these over and over and over. And I probably won't get through that many tonight while we're on. But it's a good start. This is my first day to work on them.
Do you guys think that Maryland's project is boring?
This one is boring.
It's not boring. So how was the Crafty Challenge, Mare Bear?
It was good, except that
Eve had problems, right? With her machine?
Yes. Her Romeo wouldn't connect. And then she had some issue with her silhouette. And I'm not sure which one she ended up using. Maybe the Romeo, because, man, she cut her stuff fast. And so, I got a huge head start on her. And then I started having issues getting she gave us the Lazy Girl Bling where you have to take the back off of this super, 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 super sticky sheet of bling. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get it off. So if Eve would not have had her problems with her machine, she would have whipped me. She would have just killed me.
No.
But in the end, she had enough problems that I won.
Oh. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. It was fun.
It's fun. It is fun. That happened to me that when we did the tournament.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And I was just like, what the heck is going on with my... Romeo has to get with it when we're, in challenging things.
Who ended up winning the tournament?
I think did Anne end up winning? I think Anne won. I think the all over, because remember it was the Sunday night and the Saturday night or the Friday night, and then the Saturday night was the finale.
Oh yeah.
Like that. I think Anne did, if I remember correctly. But maybe I don't remember correctly. I don't know.
I really hate to weed.
Marilyn, how many of those are you making?
Oh, like 40.
Oh, you got a lot of things to do.
I did talk to the lady, the sponsor, and there were a few little holes in it that I was like, these really don't add to the design. So I made an edit of the design. They gave me the design, and I've been doing it for several years now. And I cut out a few of the little holes, or I filled them in, whatever. And I showed her the picture. I said, "Do you see the difference between this one and this one?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Good. Then I'm going to use this one because it's going to be easier for me to weed."
Well, if there was no difference, so that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I see the difference because there's some cuts that were left out. But this is a very intricate, lots of little things that you have to weed out design.
Mm. And what are you putting? Those are just decals, and you're
Yes.
gonna put.
So I will put them on. I'll pick them up with transfer tape, and then I'll use the backing of the transfer tape to go behind it for their, for when they deliver them.
You should just got UV DTF transfers, Marilyn.
I should have.
That would have
made on car windows. You're right.
That would have made your life so much easier.
Oh my goodness.
All that weeding that you're doing, Marilyn, that is for the birds.
It is. But what would I be working on here with you if I didn't have to do this?
You would be talking to me. You would be talking to me. That's it. So, what else? I was about to tell you something. Oh, so tonight, I was actually really close to like not coming on live tonight, only because I didn't want to miss another night of going live. Because I actually like when I'm not live, I miss everyone. I didn't get a chance to go live from Deco Summit. And we should have went live. I told Angel next year when she comes, we went on Friday night. If it's if we're still there Friday, or if she's still here that day, we'll just do a live together. Because tonight our football team is playing the football team of our former. So most of you guys know that I have a new principal now, and our old principal went to another school where we're playing his school. And so I was like, yep, I'm going to go. But I didn't want to back out of coming on tonight with y'all. So that's why I'm here. I'll see who wins. I can't wait to find out if we won or not. Hopefully we win.
You guys started your season early.
Yeah. Yep. That's how they started. When do you guys start?
We will have a scrimmage, and I think the scrimmage is this next week, and then we'll start our official season after that. But do you guys do like all the heat protocols and like if it's over a certain temperature, they can't practice outside and all that jazz? Or maybe your football players practice in the morning because I know it's got to be hotter there than it is here.
It's very hot, and they practice after school.
Ooh. And maybe, you're in the heat year round. Maybe you're more acclimated to it. I don't know, but we have all these heat protocols that if it gets over a certain temperature, they can't practice outside or they have to limit what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why we start later. I don't know.
Maybe, but there has to be. We play at night. The practice is in the afternoon, and it's hot during that time too. I think it's very hot. So
it's really cooled off here, except for now it's back up into the 90s. But we've had some days that were just really, really nice.
Yeah. It's hot here. Oh, Marilyn. So, yesterday I went and got my results for my PET scan.
Yes.
And some of you guys probably saw my post. Everything looked great. My doctor said that this is the healthiest I've been in years.
Good.
And for the most part, overall, a few little things, but overall, this is the healthiest that my PET scan has been, which is great.
I was so happy to hear that. That is And I know you've been going to them for years. And so
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't imagine even after years that you start getting less nervous. I was nervous. So I was so happy when you said that.
Thank you, Mayor Bear. Thank you. So I decided that I'm going to make everybody in the office something. So next month is Gynecologic Cancer Awareness Month, which is September. So I am going to make stuff for the office for all the nurses. There's about 40 people.
Oh, wow.
And I had my Bling shirt on yesterday.
Oh, no. We're going to be making 40 Bling shirts, aren't we?
And the nurse practitioner, she was like, I love that shirt. I would love it if we would have like the symbol, the ribbon for gynecologic cancers, and we can have it in Bling. And I was like, say less. I got y'all. I got you. Say
and what color? Is it blue? What color is gynecological cancer?
It's purple.
Purple.
It's purple. So
it's nice.
Violet Volcano. I'm thinking Violet Volcano is going to be a good color for it. I could even add a little bit of Violet Ice too. But that's what the plan is. Like, that's what I'm going to do. Very excited about it. And she also wants me to make the doctors. My doctor is like a very big guy. Like, he has his cowboy shoots on every time. All he wears is cowboy shoes, and he is tall, like he's like a giant. He's tall. He has like a red beard. Like, I love him. And so I'm like, Dr. P's gonna wear a surgical cap with a Bling ribbon on it. And she was like, if you give it to him, he'll wear it.
I'll bet.
He's like, if it comes from you, he's gonna wear it. Surgery, he's gonna wear. She was like, yes. So I was thinking like maybe I'll just embroider some of the caps for the doctors there, and then I'm just gonna make him a Bling one and an embroidered one, so that he can pick and choose which one he wants to wear. So
Sorry, go ahead.
No, tell me.
Was he a baby doctor when you first started going to him?
No, he's an oncologist. He's a gynecological oncologist.
But I mean, was he? Oh, I meant, was he really, really young? Because you've been going to him for years, right?
I've been going to him now for 11 years. So he was young when I met him. He had hair.
Back when he had hair, is that what you said?
Yes. He had hair. Like, he still has his beard, but he had hair then. Now he has no hair.
Oh.
He has his beard, but he's bald. But now, we both were younger then.
Yeah.
We both were young. When I tell you I love my doctor, he comes in the room and he gives like the best hugs. Like, he hugs you. Like, he sits there, like he comes, like he listens to you. Like, you can tell that he's listening because he's going to stop he's not going to look in a computer while he's talking to you. He's not going to be trying to talk to you and to his nurse practitioner or to one of the other nurses. He's going to pull up his chair and sit right in front of you and look at you while you're talking to him. And I ramble about the most random things. Y'all know that. I don't know how he does it.
He's a good active listener.
He's a very good active listener. Very good active listener.
That's what you need for doctors. There's some doctors, they have excellent technical skills, but no bedside manner. And then you have the opposite, and it sounds like he is like the real deal, full package.
He is the real deal. I was getting a PET scan one time, not a PET scan, a port one time. And with the port, like, I wasn't necessarily asleep. They kind of cut you open and put the port inside of you for you to do whatever. So I wasn't actually like out. Like, there was no anesthesia. Like, it was just like in this area. So I was up, but he chose to put, and he's like a really, really good doctor, like one of the best doctors. And so he was like, no, I'm going to do her port. I'm here. I can do her port because, usually somebody else would do it. Okay. So while they were doing the port, some of the other doctors in there were talking, and of course he's like the head doctor. Like they were talking, and then he also has like his students. The students started talking about like some random, like just crazy stuff, like while they're doing the port on me. He flipped out.
Ooh.
He flipped out. He was like, don't ever talk like that in front of my patient. Don't ever, like, he was just like, I love Dr. I do. I love him. And what I like about him, like the one thing that made me feel really comfortable with him is that like he's a man of faith. Like the first time that he had to give me bad news, and even when he had to give me like good news, like he was like, God is on our side. Like God is gonna, like he was just like, he made me feel so comfortable. Made me feel so comfortable. So
was he the one that postponed his vacation to do your surgery, or is that a different? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good guy.
Yes. Absolutely.
Patrice, you're gonna make me tear up. Stop it.
Don't tear up, Marilyn. This is good times.
I know it is. It's so good.
This is good times. I missed you, and we need to do our hoodie. I gotta see. Don't laugh. Why are you laughing?
I forgot about the hoodie. Don't stress me out.
Oh,
I have all my stuff over here though, somewhere. There it is.
you have everything? See?
Yes, I think I do. Let me look. So I wear black pants like 95% of the time. And I wear a lot of black sweaters, a lot of black t-shirts. So I went with, mine's going to be pretty plain. It's going to be black. It's black.
Nothing's wrong with that.
But I got a bunch of this black fabric, probably more than I need. But I like it. It's stretchy, and it was called athletic something or active something. So it's not super thick, but it's fleecy on back. I love this fabric. And then for the sleeves, the ribbed part. Let's see, I got this. I don't know if you can see the ribs in it.
Yeah.
But, and you know how when you get close to the camera, it turns like gray, but it's really black. And then, you know, I have my new serger that I still haven't threaded. I dropped something. Oh, there it is. And so Rachel, unbiased, I was in the store and I called her. I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking for. So she kind of walked me through it. And then she told me they usually have the threads like buy 3, get 3 free or something like that. I don't know. But I got 4 of the black and 2 of the white. So next time they have that sale, or next time I'm there, I'll get 4 more of another color and 2 white. And then I'll have 3 colors. So I think I'm ready. I have my thread.
You're ready.
Fabric and my rib stuff.
I think you're ready.
Other than getting that serger threaded.
I think you're ready.
I think it's like, you know, with the embroidery machines, you can tie on to what's in there and pull it through. I think Rachel was telling me that. So rather than having to relearn, I can take pictures, take a video of it pulling through, then I'll see what it looks like next time. And I was telling her, sewing just doesn't, none of that comes natural to me. Sewing, not so bad, but embroidery, that doesn't come natural to me. Knowing how to put patterns together, like she was making little baby shoes on her channel earlier this week.
I saw the cutest.
Those were so cute. I want to make those. None of that just comes natural to me.
But as you do it, the more you do it, will come to you, Mary.
I think so.
Yes. When you do it more, then it'll really.
I am jealous. Renee took a serging class, but she said that's what they recommended when she took a serger class was, I guess, to pull the thread through.
To make it a lot easier. The thread.
Crystal's asking, was there a list of what to buy for the hoodie?
Did we didn't even get that far.
I don't think so. Not yet. We'll need a pattern and a list of, you know, what you'll need. And I did find, I'm going to use whatever pattern you use, because if we all use the same pattern, I can just follow along everybody else. But I did see a pattern on Creative Fabrica. And I think it was for a hoodie dress. Or maybe it was Etsy.
Well, we'll look. Let's see which one is going to work best for everybody. Because one on Creative Fabrica, I liked it, but the problem is that it was only in like a small, medium, or large. Like they didn't have it, so I was like, yeah, I can't use that one.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We just want to see.
And what's the lady's name? Little B? Is that what a lot of the designed by Little B?
Yeah.
Did you see her post?
No.
I think that's who it was. I think it's who it was. I'm not saying this is the truth. But somebody posted that, and I think it was her. Does she have long, kind of brownish blonde hair? Do you know?
I don't know. I only have her stuff.
Someone that sells embroidery files
uh-huh.
posted that they basically came to grips that post-COVID they had become an alcoholic and they were in rehab. I thought that was such a good positive thing. Yes. Now I'm not saying it was her. It might have been.
What group did she post it in?
It might have. I don't know. I don't know how I got this post. Maybe it was through an email. Maybe I got it through an email and I linked to it. But did anybody in the chat see that? Am I just dreaming?
I don't know if you're dreaming. You're not dreaming right now, Marilyn. You're up. We're in this together right now. I'll look it up and see. I don't know what she looks like. I think she does have a YouTube channel, but I haven't seen her YouTube channel before, but I do know she has one. I think Eve said she had one.
This lady had long, kind of wavy, brownish, reddish, blondish hair.
You probably got
a couple of boys. She had a couple boys. So Kristen said if I would have ordered the UV DTF stickers, I could be doing something else right now. Oh, I could be threading my serger.
Kristen, that is so true. Next year, Marilyn, if you do the fundraiser for them again and you help them out, then you could just order DTF transfers for them.
I have a feeling next year because my plan is I'll be retired from there. You know, I'll still be working. But I'll be retired from there. I probably won't do. I don't know. I might.
Marilyn, you don't have time for that anymore. Once you're done. Once you're done, you're done.
Yeah. You know, some people like I would not go back in and be a substitute.
Oh no.
Once I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah. No. I would probably be the one to go back and be a substitute. I probably would.
Well, in here for 180 days, when you retire through Capers, which is the Kansas retirement system, you cannot work in another Capers job for at least 6 months.
We have something like this here too. But the only thing is that for us, with subbing, they've outsourced subbing. So it's almost like a staffing agency now.
Oh.
So it's different. But before that would apply, but now we have like an agency that controls that now.
Okay.
Like Kelly Services or something. I think it's Kelly Services that does it.
And somebody told me, I don't know if this is accurate, they told me that our Capers retirement is state tax-free. You know, you still pay federal taxes, but they said there's no state taxes on it. I have not verified that yet, but that would be nice.
That would be really nice.
Okay, Eve said, yes, she is in rehab right now. Her wife posted in her Facebook group and asked for GoFundMe donations and purchases. Okay.
Oh. Hey, Edie. I didn't even know Edie was here.
I didn't either. Eve, did you hear us talking about those hoodie dresses?
Eve said she was going to talk about that. She said that she was ready. She did say when I talked to her, she said that she was ready.
Oh, good.
So I just didn't want to do too much
Mm-hmm.
I needed a little breather. Y'all see, I haven't even been going on live, posting any videos, nothing. And Eve needed to rest. Marilyn needed to rest. So, because she's been going to this school,
Mm-hmm.
and we haven't even been having craft afternoons.
Mm-mm. Maybe, I don't know what our plan is for Labor Day weekend, but we talked a little bit about maybe if we're available on that Monday doing a craft afternoon.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay. If Tim doesn't drag me out of town, I don't think he will, then we will do it. He sent me something the other day, just yesterday, because when I got home yesterday from work, when he got home from work, because I get home before he does, he was like, "Did you get my email?" And it was of an Airbnb. It's a cabin that's across the street from a breakfast place out in this little bitty town. I think it's probably the breakfast place where he went in talking about this good breakfast and then didn't show you those pictures.
So now he's gonna record while he goes there, right?
So, yes. So we like to go down there to see all the leaves on the trees when they're turning. So this will be probably in November, late October, November, and we don't have to camp.
Okay.
And get a real bed.
Okay. That's gonna be nice.
Mm-hmm. And it's not that I mind camping, but our tent is on top of the Jeep. So I have to go up and down this ladder to get in. And then I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and I got to climb down and go out.
Yeah, I know. We understand, Marilyn.
I know.
We understand. But tell Tim, don't forget to record that restaurant for me.
Oh, Rachel says she's been in the bushes, had to come out and say hi, and then she said in all caps, hoodie dress.
Hey, Rachel. I've been a hot mess lately, y'all. A hot mess. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Marilyn. Y'all, Marilyn hung out with me. She has no idea how much she means to me, and she hung out with me on such short notice. Like,
Very
10 minutes before the live, she was like, "Well, when are you planning on going on the live?" I was like, "In 10 minutes." I'm like, "What are you up?" I sent her a text message. "What are you up to?"
I knew what that meant.
She knew. Thank you, Mira Bear, for hanging.
And at first I was like, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. And then it's like, I know exactly what I do. And this is exactly what I need to do.
Yep.
Get some of this work done and hang out and chat.
Yep.
Because if I weren't here, my butt would be on the couch watching you, and I wouldn't get anything productive done. I'd just be watching you, and I wouldn't even be working.
See? So everything worked out how it should.
Because Friday nights, I don't. Friday nights, if I'm not here, I'm not going to be doing anything productive because I'm always exhausted by Friday night.
You just want to chill out and relax.
But now I got my second wind.
Good. Now I'm a little bit exhausted today. And
Yeah.
like I was a little bit exhausted, but I'm fine. And I think you agreeing to come on with me tonight really, really helped me.
Aw. Well, I'm glad.
It did. So thank you. I think Greg did. I didn't ring the bell. I know I saw Greg. Greg has been a member for a year. Thank you so much, Greg, for being a member for a year. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, y'all. We're gonna pull this up. So the colors I thought I was using Marilyn's favorite, Labrador, but I
Mhm.
actually ended up using silver crystal.
Oh, that makes me think of last night because we were talking about what your favorite color. But I got to clarify something. Kristen said, "Okay, man, making all of us that are laying on the couch or sitting on the couch feel bad," and that's not what I meant to do. That's what I do every Friday night. I think that's a good thing. But I have 40 some of these to make, so it's good that I'm up here being productive. Otherwise, lay on that couch, have your decaf coffee, have your glass of wine, do whatever you do. That's what you should be doing. So
Mhm.
I'm sorry if it sounded like I was being that way.
He's just joking, Marilyn.
I know they are, but I don't wanna come across like that. But you have another member for 18 months.
18 months. Whoop, whoop, Miss Gail. Gail Design.
I gotta make the sound since yours isn't. Actually, I can hear yours a little bit.
You can hear it a little bit.
Yes.
Marilyn, you know you're a hot mess. Just a hot mess. He's like, let me help you out, girl, because your sound is not sounding.
You need some help. So last night when I was live and you couldn't hear because you were out, having fun at Deco Summit, I was talking about black diamond, something about being your favorite color. And then I said, well, she's had a lot of, favorites. And I think I asked what people thought your favorite color was. And Delonda nailed it, I think. Silver crystal metalite.
Silver crystal is one of my favorites. I love silver crystal. I love silver crystal. I do. Now,
that bell.
What did I miss? These
27.
months. Thank you so much, C. Smith, for being a part of our channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so very much. So, I can never kick black diamond to the curb.
Mm-hmm.
I love black diamonds, but I do love silver crystal. I don't think another stone really gives that sparkle the way that silver crystal does.
And I barely used it. What's wrong with that?
Marilyn is so pretty.
What's wrong with that?
It's so pretty. Hey, Dempsey Boo.
Hey, Demps.
Hey, Miss Joy and Deborah Browning. Hey, on you, Miss Robin Murphy. Tell me what I missed tonight. Because I started off talking too much. And Marilyn never stops me from talking too much. She got to do better with that.
Talking too much. Is there really the thing of you talking too much? Is that even a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing. It's a thing, Marilyn. It's a thing. But you're my friend, and so you just let me keep talking and talking and talking.
I just wanted to hear about Deco Summit.
Marilyn.
So I made the shirts that I was making on live last night, and I know you couldn't hear, so I'll give you a little recap. She wanted to know if I could put rhinestones around one of the shirts, one of the 86s on the shirt. And I said, sure. And she said, but I want them only every inch. I want them an inch apart. I was like, an inch apart? You'd only have 8 going down the side.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I can do less than I usually do, but I can't do them every inch apart. And of course I would have if she insisted. And she's bought so many things from me. She's like, okay, I trust you. So, and I think I even said, if Patrice sees this, she's going to wonder why I have so much space between my stones. Oh.
I got to go and look and see that.
Oh, well, you were eating. I'm sure you weren't glued to the phone or anything, but.
Ask Angel. I had it on my phone. I had it sitting on the table.
Oh my goodness. I know you did. You were in the chat.
And I had my drink.
Clarify what you drank. She told me earlier, she said, I was at the bar and I had 2 drinks And what was your drink?
I had ginger ale on the rocks with a splash of grenadine and a lime. It was
Told her, "Woo, you're wild." That splash of
it made me feel like, whoa. It might have been
whoa.
the sugar and the grenadine that kind of sent me over. It was very good, Marilyn. It was
So is that what you had for your second drink too, or did you have something else that was fun?
So the first drink, I didn't put the lime in. The second drink, I put the lime in, and that sent me over the edge. It was the lime. It wasn't the grenadine.
That's why you were talking about that lime earlier, is because you had the two drinks to compare. One had the lime and one didn't, and the lime just set it apart.
Yeah. Wait, you had to see the guy's face, the bartender. So there were two different bartenders. So I went to both bars. So I was kind of embarrassed after the first. But you had to see their face when I told them what I wanted. Both of them had the same look. And then the second one was like, wait, you say Hennessy? I was like, no. Some drink.
Hennessy grenadine.
No. I'm like ginger ale on the rocks with a splash of grenadine. Listen, they made it really good too. So I was pleased.
They knew what they were doing. They were really good drink mixers with my grenadine, my ginger ale, and my lime.
Yep. The perfect amount. Just perfect.
Oh. And you probably had as much fun as anybody else there.
I did. I had a lot of fun. I did. Now, I don't dance, and they were dancing. I don't dance. But luckily, Kayla was there with me, and Kayla doesn't dance either. So we had each other for company.
Oh, if we're together and there's dancing going on, you're going to dance.
No, Marilyn, I'm not dancing.
Tim, pick her butt up, pull her out on the dance floor. We'll do a 3 dance.
I am going to run by your music starting. I'm going to run. They tried to get me to go dance. Angel, Katrina, Alan. I was like, I'm not dancing. Kayla and I were just fine. We were just fine. Had a good time. And then everybody else who wasn't dancing came and sat at our table with us. Yeah, no. I think we might make this 2-hour thing, Marilyn. It might be less than 2 hours. My heat press is on. Vera, thank you so much for the reminder. Vera, that's what I'm talking
about. Thank you, because she would have been griping later if we didn't tell her to get that heat press on, and I would have taken the blame.
Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Or Jessie would have taken the blame. I don't know.
Yeah, Jessie, or Delonda. It's your fault. That's Kristen, you are so right. You can never go wrong with the classic Shirley Temple. You can never, ever go wrong with it.
So is ginger ale and grenadine a classic Shirley Temple?
So
no.
Usually they put like Sprite, I think, with the Shirley Temple. And I should ask for my cherry.
Oh no.
Kristen, where were you when I needed help ordering my drink? I needed help ordering my drink. I didn't even get it right. I didn't even get my cherry. But yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Do you have Sonic out where you are?
Yeah, we have a Sonic.
So I get cherry limeades there quite a bit. And it's always disappointing when you get home and you drink it and you're at the bottom of it and they didn't put any cherries in there.
Yeah.
But then once in a while, there's like 4 cherries.
Oh, Kristen said classic is ginger ale.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm like classic.
You're so classic.
Yes, Marilyn, I am. Thank you, Kristen. I have ginger ale. I can make my own Shirley Temples. I have ginger ale and grenadine. I just need to go get me some cherries. Cherries. I do it the right way. Y'all, we have one more part to do. How many have you weeded out or cut?
Oh, I've weeded 4 and I have 4 more cut. So, I'm over 10% done if I have 40. I know there's more than 40, but I'm close to 10% done.
Okay. But next time, Carolyn, give yourself a break and just do DTF. How's your DTF printer going, Marilyn?
It is going great. I love this one. I liked my other one. I mean, I really liked my other one, but it was the L805. It was the little one. And it just felt more like a older fashioned, less sturdy. I mean, I didn't notice it at the time till I got this one, but compared to this one, it was a little less sturdy. This one is a monster. It's the 13 inches wide with roll feed, and it's just made so solid, which I don't think you ever had the L805, did you? I think you started with the bigger one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big difference in how they feel, and this one is it's been super, super easy to work with.
Nice.
I love it.
And then the system, like with the ink circulation and everything, is really good.
Yes, yeah. The old one had the ink circulation, which I really, really like. But so the old one, the mouths of the ink containers were so small that I had to use a syringe to put the ink in. And these, the mouths are large enough, you just dump the ink in. It's just so much easier than the other one.
Okay.
Now, granted, the other one was a lot less, it's a lot less expensive. And so it just kind of depends on what people want, what they need. Maybe they just want order transfers, but I love this one.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're loving it near here. Miss Joy, hey Miss Joy. Miss Joy's asking, what is that machine, Marilyn? She's talking about her DTF machine, her DTF printer.
Yes. It's I think it's called the Pro Colored 1800 with the roll feed. Now, Patrice has, okay, so that DTF machine, I saw A-Dub show it on his video. That setup is huge. Which one was at Deco Summit?
Oh, yeah. So they have like a 24-inch one, and they have like the 24-inch, and then they have a 13-inch, and the shaker for one of them, it's all built in. But what I like about it, what I think with their shaker system and just the other shakers and things, like it prevents that the DTF powder from being airborne. Or at least as much as possible the way that they have it, I think.
So what Patrice is talking about, we talked about the stirring or the shaker system earlier, which is for the ink. What she's talking about is like on your basic home-based DTF printers, it prints it out, and then you put the powder on, and then you put in a curing oven. The one Patrice has, which is definitely a step up, it prints, and then it goes through a shaker. It's shaking the DTF powder on it, and then it goes through a curing oven. So she doesn't ever have to handle it pretty much until it comes out of the oven.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about the different drinks at Sonic. Lemonberry, Miss Sharon Davenport said lemonberry is awesome with extra berries.
I've never had that.
Kristen said the cherry limeade from Sonic used to be better. They changed it.
I feel like years ago they used more of a club soda tonic water and added some other things. I don't know, and now they just use 7-Up or Sprite. Kristen, do you think that's what changed? Like, you know how limeades used to be made with good old limes and I don't know, tonic water, soda water. And now at Sonic, they're just 7-Up or Sprite with cherry in it. Ginger ale or ginger beer, grenadine, lime, and of course, the maraschino cherry.
Maraschino cherry. You have to have it.
Berry. I gotta check into lemon berry, Sharon.
Kristen put up the recipe for your very own Shirley Temple. Don't forget the lime. You need it.
And so the ginger beer that she's talking about, it's not an alcoholic beer. It's just called ginger beer, and it's not alcoholic. I'm not a huge ginger fan. It just is so overpowering to me. My mother used to love ginger beer, and I have to kind of mute it out with other things, mellow it out with other things. And like right now, the machine is doing its stirring, shaking thing, and it's so much quieter than the other one was.
Yeah. Are you still going to use your other one?
Yeah.
You're still going to use it? Okay, good.
Because I don't want it to go, dry up.
Yeah. Of course not. Of course not.
But what I do, and I don't print every day, but every few days, if I'm not going to be using it for a transfer, I'll print just something really small, a 1.5 by 1.5 inch design, just to keep the inks flowing. But little enough that you're really not wasting much of anything.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like you find like the technique that works good for you so that you can be successful in your prints. Alan was saying that he puts the cleaning solution. I'm just trying to see what color I want to make the inside. Some of my dots didn't come out on this one, but it's fine. We'll hand place them. But what he said that he does is he fits the print head, like he moves the print head over to the center.
Mm-hmm.
Then he fills up the stations with printing solution, like the cleaning solution.
The stuff that's called Protect or something else?
I don't know what. No, not the Protect, because the Protect is like red, right? So the
Protect clear. It's like if you're putting it in vacation mode, you have your extra damper set. And you put the Protect in those dampers. You take the dampers out that are in it, you plug those in, and then you make it go through your print head. So it's just kind of a moisturizing
to do it. So mine, I don't know why I put I have something else that I put underneath. I gotta go see it, what it is. I haven't used it in a minute because guess what? I haven't even looked at that printer in weeks. So I haven't looked at it. But is the Protecting like a white bottle, Mary?
Yeah.
But it's clear.
It's clear. I've just started watching. Well, I assume it's clear. I haven't had to put mine in vacation mode. But I've been watching over the last month or so people doing it. And there's some really good videos. Oh, now I got to take that off. There's some really good videos out there. And what they're showing is clear.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, you're filling up your print head with this instead of ink so that it doesn't clog. Okay, yes, this is clear. And then I have seen some people, they'll put something on a cloth and put it under the print head so it kind of keeps moisture under there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what Alan was doing?
Yeah, that's what he does. But he puts something, he pours whatever liquid inside of it, and then he just moves his print head over there and lets it sit in there.
Okay.
On top.
Gotcha.
I guess to keep it moist that way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he was telling people inside of his class.
Oh, so his class was on DTF?
No, it was more so on like different machines and just like stuff, like it wasn't really on DTF only. But more so like a compilation of like his machines and like his daily usage.
Did you get to sit in on Katrina's class?
Yeah.
Because that sounds interesting.
Yeah. Her class was really good. Because she just talks about like how to market on like just social media, how to market when you don't really have a big budget, and like different places that you can advertise on. And she was just saying how like she's never ran any ads. She's never ran any ads, and like how like you do want, even with ads, you still want to have like a large organic market. So you kind of have to weigh your things out. And
that's true. I guess if you run ads and you're bringing in people that really aren't going to watch your videos,
yeah,
why bring them in? That's a good point.
Or buy your merchandise, like that's you gotta kind of just see, But a lot of the marketing things, I think she covered on this too, like a lot of the different marketing engines, or like Facebook and those sorts of sites, if you're going to do Facebook ads or things like that, like a lot of times you can kind of target the people that see your ads. So you want to make sure you're targeting who you want to see it.
That's a whole world I know nothing about.
Marketing, I know.
That, and even utilizing other social media, which I really would like to get better at, but it's going to have to wait a while.
And then you're going to be so good at it that you're going to teach me everything you know.
Right. Right.
You're going to be so good at it. You're going to be like, so I can teach you something. That's what you're going to say to me. And I'm going to be like, yes, Marilyn, I'm ready to learn.
You're going to be teaching me.
I doubt it, Mary Bear. I doubt it. So yeah, this one did not cut out all that great, this part of the template, but I think what happened is that when I first started cutting it, I didn't have my settings where they should have been. And then I realized that I didn't, but this is mine.
Are you using your Star Solo thingy? Are you using Leonardo? What are you using? Romeo.
Romeo for now. I might pull out the StarCraft, but Romeo for now.
Yeah, as many as you could do. You could probably run 3 machines at one time, but you can't keep up with 3 machines with, weeding out the extra holes and getting them on the backing and all that. So I guess it's not necessary. And your Romeo, you can do it for like endless. You can set it to just do, 50 of them, can't you? And just have a roll in there.
Yeah, I can make them cut more. Like this one, I'm doing 3 at a time, because what happens is that when you're doing it like that, sometimes the flock will shift going through if it's not on a mat, so it's not, sometimes depending on me and how I have the flock laid out. So I usually just try to stick to like cutting 3 at a time, and then I can always go back in and change it.
Yeah, that makes sense, because it is easy to have it slightly angled. And even a slight angle after 10 is going to make it to where it's probably cutting off the page or off the flock.
Yep. That has happened to me before.
Maybe during a live, maybe not with Romeo, maybe with the solo.
Yes, that has happened. It has. So what do you have planned for this weekend, Mary Bear? Anything special?
What do I have planned for this weekend? Well, okay, so since we're starting Zello, and It's a new thing. It's a new thing for all the teachers to learn how to do and all that. What I said is for the very first Zello session with the kids, I'll do a video so that every kid in every seminar hears the same thing. What is an IPS? What's it stand for? What should you expect? What are the components of it? So it's not going to be very long. I mean, it's really going to be a very short video, but I want to do it right, you know. So I need to make that this weekend. I need to clean this craft room that looks like a disaster zone. And I really should try to make a couple of pre-recorded videos.
You have a busy weekend. Right?
I'm not going to get to all that. You know that. That's my wish list.
You're going to try to get to most of it, though, right?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. And I'm going to try to relax for a while, too, this weekend. Like
good.
After the live.
Good.
Yes, after the live, unlike you, because you're going to be sending out the notification for your class in the middle of the night, and you probably really will. And then you'll get up early. I am going to get on some true crime stuff, watch it, relax, probably fall asleep right there on the couch, which I love to do with weekends. I don't have the pressure to get to sleep because I don't have to get up so early. And I love to just fall asleep to the TV.
And if that's what you enjoy to do, Marilyn, you do it.
That's what I'm going to do.
Exactly.
So what time tomorrow is your class?
I think I'm going to go. I need to go get my hair finished. So I left Deco Summit early today because I needed to go get my hair washed.
Uh-huh.
Well, I left early to go get my hair washed, but when I go to get my hair washed, like my person, she does half of it for me because I'll end up being there all day and I can't really take that.
Mm-hmm.
So she washed it this morning or early this afternoon, and then I gotta go and get my hair done in the morning. So like curled in the morning. Like she washed, conditioned it and all that. And so tomorrow I'm gonna try to get up. That's why I don't want to stay on for too late, because I want to get up early and do a few things and then head to her so that she can do my hair by like 9 o'clock. So I should be back before 2. Like I should be back probably by noon, but I put it for 2 o'clock for tomorrow for the Zoom to be 2 o'clock, and then Sunday at noon, because I don't want to be on for too long on Sunday.
And so if anybody's wondering what are these classes, so Patrice does rhinestone design classes, and these classes she's talking about right now are kind of refreshers. So anybody that paid for one of her Zoom classes, I don't know if it's any of your Zoom classes, but Zoom classes, she's doing little refresher courses. If you haven't taken one of her classes, you can take a Bling design class and learn how to do rhinestone templates as well.
And I am going to have new classes in September, so
good.
I don't know now that I've decided to do 1,000 Bling shirts for my doctor's office. I'm so excited about that, Marilyn. I'm so excited.
They are going to love them. What you can do is when you come on your Patrice cell, you can just chat and work on those. And then when you come back on Crafts and Convos, you can chat and work on those. I'll just plan out your agenda for you. So D. Smith probably asked this before I said, but the class is a refresher class for people that have taken.
So the class is for people who took the refresher class. So if you took the refresher class like last month, like earlier in the month, anybody who took the refresher class, they're getting a silhouette class with me on tomorrow and Sunday. Like just silhouettes. Yes. So that's who it's for. Like, and so everybody, like, if you're here and you took the refresher class and you're on my list, then you will get the link to the class tomorrow. So excited about it though. Like,
yeah.
way long overdue.
I think it's a great thing, though, to have just little follow-up, because you take a class, then you really need time to play with the software. And then if you truly take the time to play with the software, try to figure it out, and then attend like tomorrow's class, I think that's an impactful thing.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That actually getting in the software and trying it out on your own and playing with it and then coming back together, I think's great.
Yep. Good night, Evelyn.
Good night, Evelyn.
Miss Joy, I literally just said anybody who's on the list. You are on the list. All right, Mare Bear. I got one more part to brush in. Your girl over here is getting herself.
I haven't started cutting. I'm on my second to the last one of these. I probably ought to start another set cutting. Not that I'll get to them tonight, but at least tomorrow if I sit around.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow you're going to have a good day, Marilyn. You're going to be so productive.
Oh, I hope. So since going back to work, my weekends have not been very productive, but I am feeling back to close to me. And so I think it will be a productive day.
I think it's going to be a great, productive day. I think so.
I think I told you, before we went on our Colorado vacation, I was feeling good and doing really well and doing what I need to do, getting things done. Then we went on vacation. I came home. I was exhausted. And then I only had like a week or a little more before I went back to work. And then I was more exhausted. And I haven't been back to my normal self. But I think I'm there. I think I'm close to there.
Yeah.
I know I'm close to there.
You are. It's kind of hard coming back. Like I haven't, like I've been so busy and not with like stuff here, but when a new school year starts, there's so many different things that you have to start, so many things you have to prepare for and plan for and do, and it's just a lot. Mm-hmm. Like I felt overwhelmed like the beginning of the school year, and now that we're down to 2 people, that's a lot. Like I have like about 86 kids on my caseload, so it's just like I look at it like,
that is so crazy.
That's a lot.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, it's a lot. So I don't know. I can only do my best. That's all I can do.
That's true.
So I haven't really been able to like just to prepare, and honestly like that, like I needed to take time out to actually plan do my schedule for work, to see my kids, because that takes a lot of time. And then Maryland, I think they're about to add a course for us, give us back learning strategies that they took away. Now they're about to give us. That's gonna change my schedule again.
Oh no! You mean this year they're gonna add it in the after school started?
Yes.
Oh my!
So now I'm gonna have to redo my schedule that I worked on. So it's crazy, but I told myself that I'm gonna stop bringing work home with me. Like I did really well with that before, but just trying to prepare now, and I'm like, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna bring any more work home with me because it's just too much.
Yeah, that is.
It's just too much, Mare Bear. And we have to do afternoons.
What?
And we have to do crafternoons.
Yes.
Shantisha Nay, no, we're not going to be doing So Good tomorrow or Sunday this weekend. So no So Good this weekend, if you guys did not know. No So Good weekend this weekend. We'll be back next weekend. Yeah, I think Yolanda's just giving me a break this weekend. I really think she's just giving me a break because, y'all, I really do need a break. I think she's just giving me a break this weekend, and plus she knows that I have the classes that I'm doing this weekend, and I have to do the classes because I said I was going to do the classes. So she's giving me a break. Yeah, no, so good this weekend. We didn't even do a pre-recorded video either. So y'all know usually we try to do like a pre-recorded video, but we didn't do a when we don't go live. We didn't do on this.
Well, you were busy this week though, being away from your house, trying to still get things done at Deco Summit. So, did Deco Summit end this today sometime, or was it done last night?
No, it ended today. So there were classes. Like I was supposed to go to the Luminaires since I missed the Luminaires class on Thursday because I had to go to my oncologist. I was gonna go to the one today, but I needed my hair washed. I'm like, yeah,
we gotta get our priorities straight.
Yeah, hair is a priority. Like I need to get it washed. But I know how to use the Luminaires, but there's so many other things that you can do with the RIP software that they have that I kind of wanted to get more familiar with it. So,
what is Luminaires? What are you talking about?
The Luminaires is the white toner printer.
Oh, okay.
Good night, Miss Rougie. Miss Rouge.
Night, Rougie.
Yes, everybody. Yes, we need a break. Hey, Marta. Hey, Mama Pie. Everybody was
Hey, Marta. You know, I assume that everybody goes through highs and lows and periods where they're just a little more tired, less energy, less motivated, and then they find it back to regular. I don't know. I assume everybody goes through that. Am I the only one?
Are you the only one? What, Marilyn?
That goes through those times where I just don't feel quite like my typical self.
No, you're not the only one.
And it's worse. Like, you know, when you had Taylor and you were trying to take care of Taylor and your job and this, that, and the other. When I had kids at home, especially when they were younger, I didn't have time to think about me or be tired or any of that. And it really is more so since my lifestyle changed and don't have the responsibilities of taking care of other human beings. Mm-hmm. I have too much time on my hand to think, I guess.
But you're not the only one, because sometimes I just don't feel like me. Like, and those are times like, and it's okay to like take a break. It's okay. Like usually, it's like I'm not gonna take a break. I'm just gonna keep going and go. No, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to stop. Get yourself together. But you're definitely not the only person, Marilyn.
Yeah, that's what Deb said and Renee said.
Yes. Renee said, hey.
And break out that bell. You gotta know.
By 22 months. Thank you so much for being here for 22 months. That's a long time. Like I'm so grateful for all of the members on this channel that have been here. I'm grateful for my subscribers. I am definitely grateful for all of my members who have stuck around with me for so long.
I don't even know how long I've been a member anymore.
A long time.
It has been a long time, very long.
It's been a long time. It has. I'm so grateful for all of you guys. Whether you keep your memberships or not, I understand things happen. You know, life is lifing for a lot of us. So never feel like you have to. It's not that case for me. But I appreciate all of you guys for being a part of this journey. All right, y'all. Let me get my lint roller up. Let me see if I remember how to press a shirt. I haven't pressed a shirt in a good little minute.
When we were doing the Crafty challenge and I was using HTV, it's like I haven't used this for a long time. I'm not sure I remember how.
I don't know. I gotta see.
I even reminded Eve. I was like, Eve, we got to remember to flip our material upside down and mirror our images.
It's like, what are you doing? It's been a while. And I know it's been a while because this heat press, I had to turn it down because it was on what I usually use it for sublimation, on the temperature for sublimation. I'm like, what the fuck? That might have been when I made that Leo shirt. I don't even know.
Was it sublimation and bling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like almost 3 weeks ago. So I need to do better. So I went with 3 different colors, but I did pull out Labrador for one part. But I went with like 3 colors. I only went with Sapphire AB, and Silver Crystal or Labrador, which I think it's Labrador. But I use Silver Crystal for one part of it. It's a pretty long design. It's like 11.5 inches long. I don't know what I was thinking.
You were thinking you like big designs.
I always like big designs.
Oh, look at Sharon Davenport.
Miss Sharon Davenport.
Oh, that's so sweet. Let's read it. Seems like just yesterday that I found you, but at the same time feels like I've been here forever, loving every minute.
Oh, Miss Sharon.
Aww. And Viola had said, oh, let me ring the bell so you guys hear a real bell.
26 months. Thank you, Miss Sharon Davenport. Thank you guys for supporting us, for supporting our channel, for supporting everything that we do. Even if you're not support, like even if your support is a prayer, that matters a lot. Okay, so thank you. Even if you're like, girl, I can't buy a bling box, but I can pray that you're successful in it. Listen, prayers work. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And Viola had said, I just love it here.
Aww.
Last night, Sharon was reminding me, I almost emailed you, Sharon, after the live to tell you thank you for just always being so supportive. But she said, Marilyn's come a long way from that first, I don't remember how she worded it, but basically the first live that you guys tricked me into doing.
Marilyn, I would never trick you into doing anything. I would never trick you into doing anything. Marilyn, I can't believe that you would say that.
They pressured me. We'll go back to pressure Patrice. They pressured me to go ahead and hit that live button, even though it's just a practice day.
Marilyn, I would never pressure you into doing anything that wasn't for your betterment.
Well, okay, now there's the truth. It was for my betterment, so I'll take back calling you Pinocchio.
Why are you a hot mess? Marilyn is a hot mess, and she knows it. All right, I think I'm liking it. But this is like, you don't even have to fill in the center if you don't want to. Like, you can just leave it like that. Like, protect. It just says protect peace now. Look how the silver crystal sparkles.
Yeah, that's real pretty.
Okay.
And what color did you say the peace symbol is?
So that one, the inside is Sapphire AB.
Okay.
I knew that he didn't cut all the stones there. So
ooh, that looks good.
Thank you, Marilyn.
And that's probably just regular sapphire?
Yep, this is regular sapphire.
Love it.
Thank you, dear. Uh-oh. I need to come down a little bit. I thought I was good, but I wasn't good, y'all. My York wasn't yours, right? I need to pull it in there.
I better order more vinyl.
I'm gonna have to cut this a little. I'm gonna have to cut my protect.
Patrice, I love this. This is so painless. Just working on here, hanging out.
That's Marilyn.
Mm.
You got to do some work with me,
Mm-hmm.
because that does help.
Yeah.
It really, truly does. I don't know why it didn't go exactly inside how I needed it to, but we're gonna see why in a second. We're having a good time, Marilyn. What time it's? Yep, it's almost 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. And you thought you might end early, as you said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You got a new member.
Mrs. JB. Welcome, Mrs. JB. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Lynetta. Please say a prayer for my 33-year-old daughter. She's in the hospital. Oh, Bonetta, definitely sending prayers up for your daughter.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Prayers for you too, Banana.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think I like it now, Marilyn.
Good. Marty said she finished reading The Teacher and she said, oh my goodness, I haven't even started reading the first book that you're going to be leading a book club thing on, or book discussion. The Housemaid, is that what it's called?
The Housemaid. Yeah, Marilyn, you got to get The Housemaid. You got to get The Housemaid. I'm going to do the I haven't read I haven't read anything in the past few weeks, but I want to get through with The Housemaid book club meetup before I start The Teacher.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kevin.
Another one. Hey, Kevin.
I just hate to even admit it, but I'm not a big reader.
And that's okay, Marilyn. Do you like to listen to audiobooks?
Yeah.
You can get the audiobook.
I used to love to read, but I have that monovision, like one eye sees up close and one sees far away. Mm-hmm. And now my up close eye slightly needs readers. But I can't just buy readers because my other eye is the opposite. It sees. So anyway, grab your bell.
Correct, Barker. Thank you, Brett. It was stuck and I couldn't even move it. Thank you, Greg.
I can hear your bell tonight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn, you can hear it. Can you guys hear it out there? Maybe you can only hear it because we're backstage. Maybe, because you just never know. You just never know. All right.
Renee said she heard it.
Oh, Renee. Thank you, Renee. Remember to tell Delonda that you guys heard my bell. Okay? Please remember to let her know that you heard, because she's going to give me a hard time.
Kristen told me, and I had thought about this. I need to get a cheap pair of readers and just remove the lens from the side you don't need. I do need to do that.
Thank you, Miss Joy. All right, I gotta put a few here because I didn't cut it, or it didn't cut out for me. Like something, I had the pressure off. It's not like that in the other ones, but it was like that in this one.
Renee said, I'm not saying anything to Delonda. I'm already on the letter list. Oh.
Renee, I'm sorry. You'll probably never get off of that list. Look at me. Look at me. And I didn't even do anything, but I'm definitely on the letter list. Marilyn, I heard you were on the letter list last night, weren't you?
Was I on the letter list last night? I've been on the letter list before. I didn't even notice. She might have said something in the chat about it.
Eventually, you're going to get a letter. Eventually, you're going to get a letter. So, let's be prepared for it. All right, that looks good. I think we're all good. Now we have, this is the last press and we're going to be done. It's 10:08. Not too bad. Almost 2 hours. It's 1 hour and 56 minutes. Mirabelle is still working on her order, well, on her decals for her fundraiser. That's what Marilyn's doing.
Yeah, I think I have 8 totally done.
Oh, that's good. And you have to
Yeah, that's like a fifth of the number I need to do approximately. Plus I have more cut out, but I do need to order more of this because I am not going to have enough to get through all 40 or 40 some of them. And the sale isn't over. There's people are still ordering, so it could be more than that.
Oh.
I just wanted to get a jump start on it, so I asked her for the form she already had today, and I'd get started.
She got a lot. She's gonna just listen to true crime and weed vinyl.
Yeah. Hey, Rosetta. So Stacy, yes, she has Sapphire and Sapphire AB and Silver Crystal.
So pretty.
But I think she said in the boxes it would be
Labrador.
Maybe Labrador. Yeah, so Labrador in place of where she has Silver Crystal. Oh, that's cute.
It's so cute. I'm like sticking it to my hair, but it's okay. All right, let's look at it, guys. This was a nice, simple live tonight, Marilyn. I've enjoyed myself.
I have too.
So this is, I'm going to bring it up on the screen. I don't have my good light to show, but it's going to be fine. So this is, it's a pretty long, it's like 11.5 inches long, but I don't know. I could have made it smaller, but I kind of just, I liked, like this. You need to make it
great. I'm trying to think how long the design is I have on. The design I have on is right at about 11.5 inches. So it's all good. Oh my gosh, that's cute.
I'm going to make me a little bit bigger.
Oh, I love it.
It looks very, very pretty. I like it.
I like it a lot.
The colors I used Silver Crystal around the edge of Protect for the outline, but in the box it's going to be Labrador. And then on the inside of the word Protect is Sapphire. And then your is Labrador. The peace symbol is Sapphire AB on the center. I don't know if you guys can kind of see. Can you kind of tell, Marilyn, that it's Sapphire AB?
Yep.
And then the outline, I put Sapphire. So it's like a darker outline around like that.
That's really cute.
You can do the colors like any way that you want. I just did, I intended on doing like the outline of the peace sign in Labrador also, but I changed my mind just now and did it with the sapphire. So whatever colors you want, like it's not tied to those colors. But
I like that because it makes the word protect, with yours stick out. Because you don't have the competing Labrador going around the peace sign. It would look great either way, but I like that.
Yeah, that's why, Marilyn, look at you on your color scheming era.
And me.
That's exactly why that's why I chose not to put the Labrador around the peace symbol, because it would clash with the sapphire AB. Marilyn, girl, you better know your colors.
I'm learning. I'm getting there.
But that's what we got, y'all. Thank you guys. So this is the design for September's Bling box, which will be going out in about a week. So this is the design for that. We're all about protecting our peace for the fourth quarter of 2024. So let's get ourselves together. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, y'all.
And remind me if it is the second or the third Saturday of each month when you do the Zooms for those people that order the premier type box.
It's the second.
Okay. So it'll be September 8th.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is pretty long, though. It's pretty. I wanted the peace symbol to be big. Because at first I was just going to put the words, but then I was like, you might want to put, more than just words. So,
it's perfect. It is great.
Thank you, Mary. Thanks, everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so very much. Thank you. 2, 4. Miss Sharon Davenport wants to see your shirt, Mary Bear. I'm going to make Marilyn big. Y'all know you don't like to be big.
No, boy, bigger.
You're going to be bigger.
Sweaty. Whew. Okay, so it says Give Mercy, and it's a stacked design of Mercy. I can't remember if this is the exact one I have in my Etsy shop or not. I have one of my Give Mercy ones in there. And basically, when I made this, which has probably been a year or so ago, I thought that how can you ask forgiveness for things you do wrong if you're not willing to give mercy to others? And so that was kind of the inspiration for the shirt.
I think it's beautiful. And tell everybody the colors again.
So the outline and the word give. So all the outlines are Labrador. And then the inside of Mercy, which it kind of blends into the shirt. It's kind of that tone on tone. But the inside of Mercy is Violet Volcano. So if you wanted it to stick out, go with a different color that's really contrasty with your shirt.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Cute, cute, cute.
Oh, I knew that look, girlfriend. With that look meant.
I was looking on there to see, did she make me smaller?
Yes, Miss Gail, this is the September Bling box design. This is the September box design.
I'm ready for it. I love it.
Thank you, Marilyn. Thanks, everyone. All right, it's been fun. I know this is not just we talked about Deco Summit. We did a little bit of bling, very little bling. Marilyn's weeding her vinyl. Marilyn, again, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on here with me tonight.
The most important thing to me is that we know that your health, your PET scan came back very positive in a good way. And you give so much joy, so much love, so much of yourself to others. And so that's what I want to celebrate tonight.
Okay, let's ring them. Ring it again, Marilyn.
Thank you for being you.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Oh, stop it.
No, you stop, Marilyn. It's you, Mary Bear. It's 100% you. Oh, but I love you guys. I love you, Marilyn. Thank you.
Love you too.
With me. I appreciate it. We gonna get ready to get out of here. You gotta go watch your true crime and sit on your couch.
I gotta go. We're at school in the house.
Oh my goodness, Evie, 32 months. That's a long time. 32, that's a long time. That means we have been rocking with each other over 2 years. Like, probably close to
almost 3.
It's been 3. It's been 3 years that we've like really been like that we became friends, not just YouTubers who just happen to know each other and see each other and say, hey, no, like actual friends. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. Okay, Deborah Browning, is it a new one? Is it a new one?
I saw that. It's like, I hope it's recording on my DVR.
Where's Miss Sandra? Don't give me
She's watching the TV.
She's watching it. Rosalind McElveen. Wow.
I can't even remember when I met you. When that was. Was it 2020? 2021?
I think that was 20. I think it might have been the end of 2020 because Marilyn used to always leave comments under my videos. And she was always so nice and sweet. And she would always leave a very nice comment under my videos, but not just my videos. Marilyn was leaving comments under like everybody's videos with like, she let you know she was watching. She was just so sweet. And so I was like, I have to know who this Marilyn lady is. That's what happened. And then I clicked onto her name underneath my video, and I clicked onto her name, and it took me to her. And I was like, she has a channel, and he has all the stuff too.
All the stuff. One of the first things also was Big Boy Prince, and Uni got a hold of me. And she said, Big Boy Prince would like you to go on his show, but he doesn't know how you'd feel about that. You know, would you go on? And I said, sure. And I think that started making that connection also.
Yes, yes.
Doing the game nights and all that stuff.
I think especially like in the beginning, like I think that, Miss Merlinda. Y'all know this is my first member. Miss Merlinda was my very first member.
That's cool. Yeah.
33 months, you go, girl. Thank you, Miss Merlinda. She was my very first member. And at that time, my memberships were like garbage. I wasn't doing, like, I thought my memberships were good at that time, but when I look back, I'm like, girl, you were just trying your best. You were scratching. You were literally scratching. So I appreciate you, Miss Merlinda. I had no idea like what I was doing. But I think like in the beginning, I think so. I don't know who. So at first, for some of you guys who may not know, when I first started going live, my very first lives, like I collabed with Silaholics Anonymous.
I remember that.
Speaking Shakia. And so for a while we did lives together. So like at that, like we were doing lives together. And so we did it wasn't every Friday. So I started crafting Convos, but some Fridays she would come on with me and we would craft. And at that time we were doing mostly sublimation. And then I started adding even more like some of the other stuff that I would do because her thing was like more so like printing. She's a designer. She does really good stuff in Silhouette Studio. She's like amazing at what she does in Silhouette Studio. So she would do designing. She would do prints and print out sublimation designs and stuff like that. So we would hook up some weeks and we would just work together on Fridays. Well, somehow something happened to where I think we started talking to Uni. And so Josie started coming on. She would come on with us sometimes and make some things. And then I just started this thing where like I wanted just like people to come on and craft with me. Like I like to craft and I don't have a problem crafting by myself, but y'all, it's so much fun crafting with friends, at least in my opinion. I love crafting with people. And so Josie did, and then other people, like I started inviting like other people on to come and craft with me, like some Fridays. And then Josie is the one to kind of reach out to mostly everybody.
Yeah.
Like Josephine is one of the most supportive people that I know. Like she was reaching out to everybody. And so that's how I was able to honestly get a chance to kind of open up and connect with other people. Marilyn was always like around, like leaving comments, but I think Josie like really like reached out to Marilyn. Josie reached out to Eve, or Eve somehow she made that connection. And so it just grew from there. Honestly, that's how it grew. So, and then I started doing even more like lives, and then I added Tuesday lives. Marilyn forced me to force her.
It's my fault.
Yes, Marilyn forced me to force her to go on live. And then they gave me this reputation of being Pressure Patrice.
Pressure Patrice. That was the birth of Pressure Patrice.
I'm not Pressure Patrice anymore.
No, you're not.
No.
Maybe a little bit, but no, you're really not.
No.
You don't have that calendar. Like you're not like Miss Berlinda. What date are you going to do that?
I do. No, I still have my calendar. But see, that's the thing. I stopped writing everything down. So I used to write everything down, and I always had a calendar next to my computer. And so when anybody said that they were going to do something, I was already writing everything down. I just would go ahead and write in the calendar what you said in the chat. So then I would remember to remind you that, did you do what you said you were going to do on February 13th, 1994? Did you do it? And if you didn't do it, if I didn't see it, I was going to say something about it. Luckily, for some reason, I stopped writing everything down. Usually I stopped writing everything down, but don't worry. Don't worry.
That calendar's still there?
Because Delonda sent me that book to write everything down. And she called me and she's like, Patrice, you're going to use that book, right? And so guess what? I'm going to use that book, and I'm going to bring my good old calendar back out for y'all. Yes.
Okay, you have to see Rosalind's comment, but Sandra is here. Sandra's here. She's in the bushes while she's watching those shows.
Did she watch it?
I don't know. Sandra, did you watch 2020 tonight?
Where is she? Because I was waiting for a new one to come on. So.
But look at Rosalind. During a time when so many were losing so many, probably from, the pandemic.
Yes.
There you go.
It is so true. And so if you guys don't, but on my personal page, I shared a picture of my uncle who during that time, if you guys remember, I lost my most favorite uncle. And so you guys were here for me too. Like we were here together. So I appreciate you guys. It was just a different time. And I think somebody asked about just what we do, like as far as YouTube at Deco Summit. And I think my most favorite part of everything that we have, not even the money from putting up videos, not even from the affiliate links, not even the money from if you guys go and support my digital designs or the classes or anything like that. My most favorite part about everything that we have going on is the community that we have. The community that we have built together. It's not my community. It's not Marilyn's community. It's not Eve, not Delonda's. It's not like, yeah, we have our own channels and we have some people who kind of just stick to what we say, like the individual. But overall, like this community that we've built, I think it's just amazing. Like I love it. I love the community that we've built. So that's my most favorite part about everything that we have going on and everything that came from our pandemic years. I think is the most. It's just amazing that just how everything just evolved, and that's how the word for the year was evolved. But it's just amazing how everything has evolved. A lot of you guys have been with us from the very beginning, like from the very beginning, and it's just amazing. It's amazing.
One of the things that stands out to me about you and your channel, well, I say your channel, is you never say my channel. You always say our channel. And I really feel like you feel like it is all of your community's
Yes.
channel. It's not just your channel, it's all of us, meaning everybody in the chat, everybody that watches. And I like that.
That's how that's absolutely how I feel. If it were not for everybody else here, this channel wouldn't exist. It really would not exist. So this is our channel. This is something we do. This is why I feel very serious about a lot of things as far as like us in the chat, like being kind, being nice to each other. Nobody came here to be talked down to. Nobody came here, like some of you guys work today. If I didn't have Deco Summit, I would have been at work today. So I'm just coming here and we just want to hang out and talk and be kind to each other, maybe get inspired, maybe come on and say like how Bonetta's going through something right now with her daughter. Maybe she can't express that to somebody else, or like, but we're here. Like I feel like we're here for a reason. So yeah.
I do too.
You might not have thought to pray for Bonetta today, but guess what? She told us what she was going through. And guess what? I don't know about y'all, but I am going to say a prayer for her, her daughter, and her entire family tonight. So that's why we're here. We're here for each other. That's 100% why I do this on Friday nights and some Tuesdays, because I love you guys. And I don't take your support for granted at all. So.
Aw, Sharon said something really nice too. I want to go up real quick though to Sandra Savoy,
Where?
And her children. We are talking to you, Sandra. Hello. I don't know how to comment, but she said her kids were going crazy thinking you're talking to me because we were asking, Sandra about the true crime. But Sandra Savoy, we are talking to you and your children.
I love it. All right.
Sharon Davenport said, God truly puts people in your life when you really need them. You'll never know the impact of being here with y'all has done for me, us. You'll give me so much of yourself and truly care about us. Mm-hmm.
We absolutely do, but
mine won't do anything.
But we feel the love. I definitely feel the love from you guys. I do. So thank you guys.
And we talk about it. When we talk on the phone, we talk about some of you that are going through things, or that we really do talk about you when we're on the phone. And that part of our journey is trying to be a place where everyone belongs, everyone's loved. It's just a uplifting community.
Marilyn remembers everything. I don't remember anything.
I don't remember everything.
So I used to remember everything, and I'm still good at remembering some things. But after chemotherapy, I don't know about y'all. If you ever had chemotherapy, I don't know if your memory ever returned back to normal, but my memory didn't return back to normal. Okay, so I forget a lot of things. Marilyn does remember everything. She remembers everything. She'll be like, oh, wow, you know what? In Rachel's chat from March 13th, 2022, Deb said XYZ. Did you check on her about that? Do we have an update? Marilyn, do you not do that?
I do remember a lot. And my sister that went through breast cancer, she did talk about, I don't remember how she phrased it, but basically
Your brain fog.
Her brain didn't. Yeah, her brain didn't work as well. Noticeably so, right after. But I don't know how she feels about the long-term effects. But yeah, she talked about that.
It's true. It's not as bad as it was, but that's why I write everything down. So now that I don't, and I need to write, I need to write it down. So I'm very grateful that Yolanda sent me this book, even though, I don't know if I want to see that man pointing his finger at me on the cover. But I mean, I need to write. I do need to write it down. I need to write stuff down because I'm going to forget. So I love y'all. And Marilyn, it's time for us to get out of here. I will see. Check your in the middle of the night. Check your emails in the morning. Anybody who is in the refresher course, you will be getting a link for the Zooms, and we should be starting at 2. Okay, for tomorrow. Sunday we might start a little bit earlier because I need to kind of prepare for going back to work after missing so many days.
But just think, 1 week of work, and then we have a day off for Labor Day. Yay!
Hallelujah.
Come on, Patrice, you can be more excited about hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I know, but one day, that's one day. And you would think that I was at work all week this week too, but there was so much drama at work, and then I got phone calls in the middle of Deco Summit about things at work, and I'm like, I'm not there. I'm not there, but it's all good. It's all good. I love y'all. And remember, it doesn't take much to be kind to anybody. And somebody at Deco Summit told me to be kind to myself. I usually say that sometimes, but I want to remind you guys to be kind to yourselves. That's as important as you being kind to other people. Okay? Be kind to yourself, forgive yourself, love on yourself, right? So also make sure that you're kind to other people. You just never know what people are going through, what's happening in their lives. Sometimes I hear some stories and I'm like, how are you smiling every day?
Mm-hmm.
How are you giving so much of yourself and you're going through this too? So please remember to be kind to people. We don't know everybody's story. And everybody doesn't know ours, So just always remember that we don't know everybody's story and everybody does not know ours. Please remember to be kind to one another and love each other. But I love you guys. I forgot to tell y'all, I had an amazing birthday. I went to work on my birthday. It was great. Marilyn sent me a lot of goodies. Yolanda sent me some goodies. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, because I did not say that. Thank you for all of the birthday wishes. Leo season is over now. So we're moving into Virgo season. But thank you guys so much for loving me and being kind and nice to me. I do not take your love and kindness for granted. I love y'all. I'll see some of y'all tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to see y'all on Tuesday. But until next time, y'all. Later.
Bye.